Okay, everyone, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress with Teemo. We're back with Cragboot. Episode, what are we on? 8 now? Episode 8, I believe. Where we left our heroes last, we're having a lot of trouble with the outdoors. We've got, let me bring up my other screen. So we've got, we got a ghostly dwarven child. So we got a slab being helped to work with that. We're going to have a lot of undead if we don't get this cleaned up pretty soon. We've got a couple of, or I guess 3 undead out here. 2 caged undead right here. We've got a giant cave toad, which is probably down in our caverns. I got a couple of troglodytes, agitated giant thrip, agitated giant copperhead. So a lot of stuff around that we're having to deal with. And our decision last time we were here is whether we wanted to just kind of abandon the top or fight for it. So I made an executive decision. I've been thinking about this for a while. What I'm going to try to do is save the top. So I had marked a bunch of stuff to ignore. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to come back and try to get all this stuff. Additionally, I am going to be sending a bunch of my troops up here, specifically the Warhammer troops, because when you're fighting against undead, you want to bash them to death with blunt objects. Maces and Warhammers is how you want to deal with undead forces. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to send the Warhammers up here to fight this stuff. So, Warhammer Squad, where are you? What I was doing there was just claiming everything. We had got rid of our Marks Dwarves last time. They weren't really doing too much. Alright, kill. I don't even know if this is one of the undead. Let me see if we can find those undead. So we got this one. Oh, so this is... Why did it only pick one guy if there's... Oh, no, that is the one. So we got this undead one that we're going to come attack. Where else is another undead? We have... This undead is flying through the air. We'll have to get that one afterwards. And finally we got... This undead is also flying through the air. Looks like both of them are over in this area. Alright. So we're going to try to kill these one at a time. The other thing we're going to do is... We're going to do military training for everyone. So I'm not going to pause the game quite yet because I want to get all my troops into some military training. The reason that I'm doing military training for everyone is that I want to get to the point where these dwarves can kind of defend themselves. So going down here, I'm going to build some more barracks. I'm probably only going to need one more for now. The reason why I'm only going to need one is because they're going to be rotating through and only training a little bit. I think I'll do one barracks for every. I think I'll do like maybe half on, half off, till I get trained at least some skills, and then I'm probably going to cut it down even more than that. All right, is that square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks square. Alright, we'll put just a couple of openings here. Connect these. So I'm probably actually going to need a couple of these things to hold enough. 5, 11. There we go. So we'll get that going, and we'll make the squads right now. Alright, so we're going to create a new squad. Captain of the guards. Yeah, you can come train. And I'm going to give these guys... we need a new uniform. Hold on a sec. Go to here, go to equip. We're going to do add in a uniform. I also need to update equipment. No, we need to assign uniform. I'm going to have to create new uniforms. So I remember what happened with why these boots aren't being equipped. It's because, what are you doing? It's because I forgot to put replace clothing. So they've most likely all got shoes on. Let me take a look. Got the copper breastplates. Oh, well, there we go. Uniform worn over clothing replaces clothing. Uh, Metal gauntlets. Okay, so this is Warhammer. Confirm and save uniform. Warhammer. Add uniform. Details. Sign uniform. So this other Warhammer I'm going to get rid of. And we're going to do the same thing with Battle Axe. So we're going to come over to here. So if I go to equip, details, it brings up the uniform. Replaces clothing. And we're going to do Battle Axe here. Confirm and save the uniform. We're going to assign the uniform Battle Axe to all of them. And we're going to get rid of that other Battle Axe. Alright, so now they should get rid of their shoes and actually put on. And now some of this, as soon as I unpause it, they've already got pretty much everything. But I need to create a new squad. And actually, it's perfectly fine. I'm just going to have to add a uniform. No. I still want to go back to this. Add uniform here. Alright, so for this, I'm going to still do the male shirts. Material is metal. I'm still going to do the breastplate. That's metal. The only real change that I'm doing here is that I'm not going to give them any weapons to work with. So they're just going to be training essentially unarmed. And the reason that I'm going to do that is that when they go and they're civilians, they're doing jobs outside, they're not going to have any gear when they're doing that, so I don't want to give them any gear now. So they're just going to be training in the armor. They're not going to have a shield. They're not going to have a weapon. Worn, replaces clothing. Add in uniform, unarmed. Alright, confirm and save. Alright, we're going to do assign uniform. So this is my battle axe squad, so I want to make sure they're still battle axes. Alright, create a new squad, captain the guard. We're going to make you unarmed. And we're just going to pretty much give everybody that's not currently in a position a position. And the reason that we're doing this, like I said, is one for getting them skilled so they can defend themselves. But then also, I like to do this anyways as I get further on in the game. And the reason why I like to do it as I get further in the game is that sometimes you're going to want to have better command over your troops instead of just using the burrows command or anything like that. You're going to want to be able to, no kidding, select all of your dwarves and tell them to go do something. And so if your entire fortress can be activated as part of a military, it just gives you a lot more control over your dwarves. So there's kind of two things there. It's got the training and it's got the direct control aspect. It kind of turns it into almost like you're playing an RTS, if you want it to be like that. The downside to this is that obviously now they're going to spend some of their time training instead of doing other stuff. Alright, new squad, unarmed, assign a leader. And unfortunately this takes a little bit of time. Be nice if I could just see the ones that weren't assigned. Is there a... But it's just the ones without a yellow text. And it can't be that many more because I only got the 72 pop. So I'm going to have one squad that's not even a full squad training when I get done with this. Now I could also I'm being kind of lazy about this. What I could have done is tried to look at jobs and try to put them in squads such that I still had, you know, if I had four fisher people, I'd put them in four different squads rather than I think I just put two or three of them in this squad right here. So that's something that you can do as well. I did not do it, but if you were so inclined to be a little bit more efficient with rotating people out, then that's something you can do. I just want to get the top level cleared out and safe. So long-term goal, since I'm going to be trying to take the top back, it means I'm also going to be opening up that drawbridge that I had closed. I had done that because I thought I could get to a point where there'd be no reason to go outside at all. I might still try to get back there, but for right now, I can't get there because there's so many dead dwarf bodies out here we have to go claim. The mission is kind of clean up the outside. When dwarves stop having a reason to come up here, then we can kind of back off of that. So I need to do one more squad, I believe. Unarmed. Alright. And it looks like it's going to be about 4 people. Makes sense. So it's going to be... They got a lot of their kids killed. But those kids were coming out, and I think we should blame the kids. Alright. Back down below. So we've got... These need to be dug out. We can go ahead and do their... Let's see, it's these 5 squads here. We can do their schedule right now. Alright, so we're going to use the constant training just like everything else. But what we're going to do is the off-duty is actually going to happen. So the first 2 months. So it's going to be 2 months on, 2 months off. And I'm going to do this to start off. Once they get some amount of training, I'm going to come in here and basically make it 1 month on, 3 months off. And I'll rotate it a little bit more. Alright, so that's constant training for the crypts. Alright, view for the matched gears. Alright, and copy the off-duty. Paste, paste. So this is just off by 1 of the previous group. Again, I'm rotating it just a little bit so that we've got different dwarves training during different times. Monthly training for this. So now it's going to be the first 2 are off duty. And that should be good. And finally, the 4th one. So this one, and then start. Alright, there. So I got a full rotation of the 4 days with that. Give them all the monthly orders. Now, they're not going to train yet until I give them training grounds. I mean, barracks as well. So I'm going to have to do that. So the last one is this. And I'll just go back to the way the first one was. Alright, and it also means that the first one, which one should train together? The first one and the third one should train together, and the second and 4th, and then this guy I'll put somewhere. And one of the other ones, so they'll kind of use it together. I think that's good. Monthly orders on them too. I just will need to assign them the barracks. The other thing I'm going to need to do is build, what's that, 44 more sets of copper gear. I don't even know if I'm anywhere close to that. Let me actually unpause this. get to my mineral storage. Alright, mineral storage, I mean my bars. Okay, I got a lot of copper, but not that much. What do I got here? A lot of... Oh, you know what I need to do? I know what I need to do is come to my jobs. I have to stop making these copper leggings. That I was just doing that to get my training up. Alright. And let's see if my dwarves have killed anything yet. Alright, we still got 3 undead. Kill that guy. Yeah, so he's probably still out here. Yeah, he's still out here. Hopefully my... these dwarves will keep them here until the silver warhammer dwarves can show up and finish them. And then I'll have to select the next undead. There's just a lot of dwarves fighting. The dwarves themselves might be able to beat him, but I don't think so. I think the undead is just going through them. Where are you guys? They're being slow coming up here, that's for sure. All right. Also, I don't know if I said it. I got a new mic today. Hopefully, I'm sounding a little bit better than last time. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to let me know on feedback on if this sounds better or not. I'd appreciate it. All right. All right. So one undead is gone. Okay. So one undead is gone. Let me find the next undead. Alright, another undead is here. Let's select our mace dwarves. Go tell it to kill this guy. I wonder if I can do this. Two targets. There we go. Confirm. Alright, kill the various undead. Alright. Alright, the other thing I want to do, since I'm going to be up here fighting, is I'm going to create a patrol route and then get the other... well, I'm actually going to get both squads patrolling. But for right now, I'm just going to put you on patrol. Create a new route. Alright, so I'm going to patrol from the entrance here over to this area, just kind of the areas with a lot of stuff that I know my dwarves are going to be having to fight. So that should be good. So right here, we're going to call this cleanup. Confirm, so we're going to assign you to patrol cleanup. So we got the axes patrolling that. You got warhammers. Alright. I don't know what's going on with these guys. Make sure that this isn't activated. Nope, so it's suspended. And let's see if we've got that. At our workshop, we were building our first slab. We still have that waiting to go. Brewer been missing for a week. Like I said, this is going to be tough to recover from. We've got 22 really angry dwarves, not very much happy dwarves. Part of it's just so much death and fighting, and it's going to be some time to get this back. All right, we got a giant thrips. It looks like it's giving us trouble. Where are you, giant thrips? I don't know where it went. Hold on, let me pause it. Man. Alright, other giant thrips. Where are you? Right there. I think I'm gonna get my other squad. Well, no, it's on patrol and they're going through there, so it's fine. Hopefully they'll find it and kill it. You can see that those X dwarves are patrolling around now, so they're patrolling the area, which is good. Hopefully they'll. Yeah, we got some dwarves coming in. Oh, you know what we're gonna need? Most likely, is just a lot more coffins. Let's see if we got all these tombs. We don't have them all designated as tombs yet, so we're gonna designate the rest that we haven't designated. And then we're gonna have to dig out some more space because I think we have way too many bodies than we have space for down here. We've been getting death messages constantly. We'd probably have, if I were to guess, 150, 170 dwarves right now, if it wasn't for all the deaths. We're currently sitting at 69. So easily 50 to 70% of our dwarves have died. Alright, there's that. This tomb, I think I gave it to my mayor. I wonder if he's happy yet. Mayor, he's got... Oh yeah, he wanted to get a grave, so we wanted to bump the... Here. Go ahead and smooth that. Maybe that'll make him happier. Alright, so we're going to have to dig out some more stuff because this is not going to work out. With just this many. Alright, so we'll do that. And we're also slowly attempting to, down here, down underneath the ground. Oh, I didn't give another overview of the fort. You'll get it as you're going. I doubt there's too many people that are watching this episode that haven't seen some of the other ones, or at least a little bit. But I guess I'll go over it a little bit. So at the bottom of my fort, at the way bottom of the fort, we've got the caverns that we've breached. We breached last time. What I'm trying to do is build some walls and get this enclosed in to kind of close off the caverns from everywhere else. Oh, you know what I could do is designate some low traffic zones so that maybe that'll help with the pathfinding a little bit. But what I need to do as well is just wall it off, and that'll really help. And then I'm going to have this whole area that I can cut trees down in. And that'll just be helpful because I was trying to avoid going back to the surface again. Now, I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. But I still want to get this protected because I still want the underground. Because chopping trees here is just going to be safer no matter what. Plus, I can build farms down here, so that's just nice to have. Oh, I didn't even catch that level. Uh-oh. So we go that level, go up one. Yeah, so it's just one level up, and this comes back over. All right, so that's easy. We just put one wall right here. Construct a wall. Select the material. So although that's easy, there's lots of other parts of this that's not so easy. These walls here are going to have to be multiple levels high in order to close it off. And some of the shapes here are just... Yeah, so like this shape right here is going to be trouble too. Because it comes up... Oh, that's a really troublesome shape. I'm going to have to figure something out there. But it's still a lower priority of cleaning up the top. But really quick tour. So we got graves down bottom. Then we got temples. Then we just got some place that we mined. We got all our bedrooms. We got our food and our dining. We've got our workshops. We've got our farm, and we've got now our indoor... Oh, we have to actually put... It's good that I did this, because we have to put our nest boxes. No, we need to work. We don't have the nest boxes disabled yet or broken down yet. We gotta just break down. These ones are all slated for removal. When we remove those, we can put them over there. Alright. Let's see how the troops are doing. So, still on kill various. So those undead just haven't gotten close, it looks like. Are they still in the same spot? They're still in the same spot. I don't even know where my dwarves are. Where are these guys? How do I... What's the best way to see where a dwarf is? You know what they are? They are hammer dwarves. So let's look for some hammer dwarves. Axe Lord, Sword Dwarf, Recruit, Bow Dwarf. Why don't I see any hammer dwarf? There we go. Where are you? Individual combat drill. What are you doing? I wonder if it's because these things are up off the ground and I can't get to them. You know what? It might be. Let's go ahead and instead have you patrol cleanup. Patrol cleanup. Alright. So both of you will patrol cleanup. And the rest of the squad's got nothing yet. Like I said, we gotta dig that stuff out to make some more barracks, give them space. And did we open the door yet? Still haven't opened that yet. Alright. I guess since we don't have the barracks built yet, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and come back open with these. Take all these guys and go to the schedule, and I'm going to make them all back to off-duty until we can actually get the barracks up and running. Because right now they're not dug out. We need that dug out, and then we can get them back training. Oh, it's got to unpause as well. They're thirsty, huh? Well, that's not good. I don't know if... I haven't really used Dwarves on Patrol very often. Usually I don't have to do this. So what I don't know personally is if Dwarves on Patrol are smart enough to stop patrolling to go get themselves a drink. Or if they're just going to patrol until they die of dehydration. I mean, I guess I could just find out. Oh, a troglodyte is fighting? That is... I don't like that at all. Where is this troglodyte fighting? Because troglodyte is down below. I don't see it. It looks like it lost. Alright, maybe it lost. I also don't see very many dwarves coming to clean this up. I also don't see anyone pulling the lever. All these things that should be happening. Alright. I've got a lot of miners selected. That's okay, I guess. Everybody does the haul-in. Everybody does the orderlies. Everybody does that. Plant gatherers. I got only selected, and then I've got no plant gatherers. I'm actually just going to do for plant... Well... Did I delete the zone yet? I already deleted the zone up here. I'm probably going to gather plants down in the cavern at some point, but I don't want to subject my dwarves to another place. Oh, it might be that I've got the... what are those guys called? I got the the guests that are eradicated monsters. They might be out in the caverns fighting. Sometimes your guests will go and hit up the caverns and walk around there. So that's probably what's happening. That's why the troglodytes are fighting. So they're not coming to my area. They're having some human spearmen or something go to their area and bother them. Let's go and look at the tasks menu because I'm curious why none of these. So place in tomb. That's a lot of them. Eat and sleep in. Store some items. Rest in. Picking up equipment. Building. Forge copper bolts. Clean a patient surgery. Give water. Alright, so none of my dwarves are just doing the cleanup of bodies right now, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, well this bridge is down, so that's going to help a lot of travel time, though, in and out of the fortress. Because before, the dwarves were having to go through all this mess. So now they'll stop doing that to some extent, because the bridge is down. Alright, claim this. I'm just also looking for these little locks and getting rid of those so that while I'm cleaning up, I can clean up everything. The only thing I can't really clean up is these two bodies up here. I would have to, which I guess I could do, is put the stuff back. I don't know how this body got there. So maybe I do want to do that. Hamster remains. Sure. Alright, so if I was going to build that, I would need a wall. I think one level up. Wall right there. And then I'll build a ramp next to it, and then I can come up here and grab these things. So dwarves are getting a lot of unhappy thoughts coming up here and grabbing these just because there's so many dead. Alright, another risen dead ghost dwarf. We're still working on that engraved memorial. We're going to add a new task for engraved memorial. Oh, I gotta see who this one is. So this one is Kib Shalig. So add a new task to engrave. So not Kib, but another ghost. I wonder if it's just all the way down at the bottom, or near the bottom. And again, I would love to be able to filter this by ghosts, or something along those lines. Oh, ghost. Kib. No, that's Kib, so we already got that one going. I wonder if it's just the same ghost as before. It could be that it just showed up again, and that's why. I'm not seeing another ghost besides that one. See if I can. No, Sodell Bomret. Okay, so Sodell. Let me see if I can find it that way. Add, engrave, Sodell. There it is. There we go. Engrave memorial for Sodell. Need to engrave that memorial. Let me make sure that I actually have some dwarves that can do the. No, because it's every dwarf does that. So it's just not high enough on their priority list. Let me see. Pick of equipment. Construct. There we go. There used to be a way to make a task a higher priority. How do we do that now? itself. So we'll do those. Alright. Get both of those done. Because I don't want the ghosts are gonna float around the fortress and... Alright, Sodel's been put to rest. Oh, it must have been... They must have put their body in a tomb, maybe? Maybe that's how it was put to rest? Let's see if I can figure that out. Yeah, there's Sodel's stuff. So it must be because Sodel was put in here. We still got it being built. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that's good enough. I'll still install the memorial somewhere, but it looks like I put one ghost to rest, which is good. I wonder how many dwarven children we actually have right now, because we lost a lot of our children during this. We've got a few. All right, cutting gems has been complete. Now what I could do... Nah, I won't do that. Actually, we're going to do this. I do need to get some of this stuff dug. So, the Legendary Miner and the High Master Miner, we're going to go ahead and tell them just to mine. Well, actually, no, since these ones won't matter. This is the only one that's going to matter. You mine, and you mine. Because these guys are currently in the military, so they're not going to do anything. Unfortunately. Alright. Let me go check out what's going on up top. I think we're cleaning up some bodies, slowly. Cleaning up some items. Nobody's died of thirst yet, right? Dwarven child was found dead and dehydrated. So the reason that probably happened is because I didn't find the child quick enough to... it was most likely injured and unable to move, and I didn't get to him quick enough to recover. So that's sometimes what happens. When you see someone who died from dehydration, that's probably what happened, is that they were injured and immobile for some amount of time. Alright. Lots of drinks, lots of food. Still good, doing good there. It's really just the... got a caged prisoner. I don't know if I'm still telling that thing to... Let me see if I still got the uncaged, I might still have release him from a cage as a task. Construct a building. Prepare. Yeah, I don't see release him from a cage. So that's good, I guess. He may have been caged later. Lots of place items in tomb, which is good. So we are cleaning up. And then there's just gonna be a lot of stuff that goes to the refuse pile as well. So we're slowly getting a hang of this. Once I don't really see any civilian jobs out here, which is gonna be a while, then I can tell my military to stop patrolling. Alright. I gotta build a ramp. Where am I striking all this stuff? Oh, okay. So I'm getting these messages about certain types of material, and it's not because I'm actually hitting it. It's because I've got, I invited the monster slayers, and so the monster slayers are actually walking around patrolling, and as they see new nodes, it's giving me messages about striking a new node, but I'm not really. It's just them finding a new node. So that's what that is. Discovered a deep pit. Okay, so a deep pit. I wonder if I can see that event. Discovered a deep pit. So right here, a deep pit is just, as it says, a deep pit. This thing is going to go down a bunch of Z levels. It could go and connect multiple caverns. It could go all the way down to the magma sea. It's just, it could be really far down. They can be dangerous because they're kind of tough to map out, and it could mean that that is connecting to some forgotten beast's lair, a flying forgotten beast, and now that you found the pit, it'll come find you. But it's just another underground terrain feature. Okay, we've got our justice system kind of set up. I've got some cells here, but I need to actually designate them as cells so they can be used. Alright, what were they called? Are they just meeting areas? I can't remember now. Barracks, archery, office. Maybe I selected itself. Designate a dungeon before restraint will be used. Yeah, I know that's what I'm trying to do. Might be just a meeting area for dungeons. Let's find out. Meeting area, accept, and then this is going to go to a dungeon. No, it's not. Alright, delete that. Dungeon. Maybe a pit. Pasture, no. Livestock, no. Wonder. We must designate a dungeon before this restraint will be used for imprisonment. It's not going to be a stockpile. It's got to be a zone. Can't be a tomb. Oh, dungeon right there. I don't know why I am so blind. Alright, dungeon. Accept. Do I need to add it to anything? No. Dungeon. Accept. Sometimes. Alright. There we go. So we got 5 dungeons. Petition. Sure, approve. Now, is this the game where a Rangers Guild wanted to come in and see me? I can't remember. Let's see. I think so. Maybe if it is, then I would have built myself another. At least I assume I would have built another one of these. You know what? Do we even have that many Rangers? I think it was my other game. I don't think it was this one that wanted the Rangers. Because I don't see too many Rangers. You guys see very many Rangers? I don't. Can't be the Rangers want them here. Alright, let's... Oh, some more stray dogs. So, pet livestock. Train those for war. Let's see if we got any cats that need to be killed. Not killed. Sorry. Neutered. Alright, so here for the Geldon, you see the little X to the left and right of the male symbol here. That means that has been gelded, so you don't have to worry about that one. If another cat shows up, another male cat shows up, I'm going to need to do the same thing to that one so it doesn't just create cats all over the place. Alright, deep pit, sparring. Alright, how top of the building. Oh, let me. Why are these not being done? I don't know why they're not building those. It seems a little strange. I'm gonna leave it for now, though. So for the most part, it looks like we've eradicate monsters. Yeah, go ahead. We need as much help as we can with eradicating monsters at this point. Looks like I'm pretty close on this. I'm gonna go ahead and take both my squads off for that right now and see if we've mined out the... Excellent. So we're gonna designate a couple more barracks here and we're gonna get some people training. Alright, barracks, accept. Let me pause it, I got another alert. Brewer found dead, yeah. Barracks. There we go, accept. Alright, the first barracks. Which squads? So we're gonna have, what did we say? We said the first and third. And we'll put this one as well. And so the matched gears and the whiskers are gonna be in the other one. So on this one, matched gears and alright, so now they're going to have places to train. I'll get some armor stands and weapon racks in there eventually. Let's do some more claiming. And let's see how my tasks are doing. How much more stuff do I got out here? So a lot of store items in stockpiles. There's not too many take care of dead, so that's good. We're getting low on that. Let's see how a troll. Oh, trolls can be nasty. But it's nowhere near my place, is it? So the downside for this is that I don't have it blocked off. So they're gonna go and be fighting and get themselves killed, and then my peasants might be coming out here. You know, sometimes these guys are just not worth it. Alright, so we got the first layer of most of this done. I'm going to resume that construction. We had some fight here. Troglodyte blood. Alright, we're going to build some more walls over here. Select the material. And we're going to go like that with the wall. And then once this one gets done, I'm going to put a wall right here. Alright, but we're going to need to come up a level. We still need to chop these at some point, guys. Let's see about our labors for chopping. It might be that we don't have enough woodcutters. So he's an axe lord, militia captain, captain of the guard. We do have, those two are just fine. Let's go ahead and get them perma chopping. See if we can get these chopped down. At the very least, get the ones that are... Yeah, so there we go. We're chopping some now. That's good. That wall was done. Does that one have to go any higher? No, that one doesn't have to go any higher. But... Alright, so that should be fine. So this ramp up. Upward slope comes up here. Comes up here. Comes up here. So sloping upwards. That is just annoying to deal with. maybe on this level? No, because it goes over to there. How about, and then that level is done. So if I close that off, right now I'm just trying to figure out how to most efficiently close this off. I think I'm going to come up and close at this level too. So you can see that I'm going to have this wall come up here eventually. So I can also wall here. And this will help out. So I got walls across there. And then where's the ramp? The ramps are both there and there. So let's put wall here. And put a wall here. And then these ramps up, I will just put a wall right here. Alright. So that should close that level off. Once I get it built all the way up, obviously. Alright. There we go. We chopped this down, so we've got a lot of stuff here. Build a wall here. And I'm going to go ahead and forbid these. So we leave them alone. And we're going to have to build some ramps and some higher. Alright, we're going to start with just a ramp. And I'm going to put 2 ramps like this. Alright, that'll allow us to get up to those 2 sections of wall. And then we got these 4 sections here. So I think we're just going to have to do 3 more ramps. The force of vile darkness has arrived. Of course it has. Alright, so I don't want to deal with petition, eradicate monster, sure. So I don't want to deal with closing this up. I want to actually just come meet these guys out here on the battlefield. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of these guys and just tell them to come out here. Both my good squads. And we're going to meet these guys head on. It's a much bigger force of vile darkness, but I should be able to take these guys. Let's see. Let's tell them to come kill some of these guys. There we go. Come on, dwarves. Get out here. Oh, we got some, some, stealthed goblin thieves showed up. So I'm just going to include the stealth goblin thieves as part of the kill all frame. Alright. So we got some hammer dwarves showing up. Giving a nice fight to the goblins. Goblins are all going down. There we go. Give another command of kill some goblins. 3 more. Yeah, do that. Yeah, tearing through those goblins. Those goblins are almost dead. No special orders. Looks like there's another couple of goblins. Maybe just one. Confirm, kill that goblin. No special orders. Where are these guys? Where's these goblins? People, other. Got a cage prisoner, invader. Where are you? There they are. Alright, select them. The last of the invaders. confirm. Go and do battle. Alright. Kill goblins. Goblins killed. Siege gone. There we go. We are done. Good job, dwarves. Where are you running off to? He's like sprinting off somewhere. I have no idea where he's going either. Alright. So that's how we deal with goblins with just a military. I don't need any special... And that's kind of why I talked about how I was doing traps for this game. That it's not often what I do. They like to just build up a military. And it's because the military can do stuff like that. So I don't think I lost any dwarves. Let's take a look. No, none there. None there. Yeah, so I just burned through all those goblins. I'm gonna just go ahead and I don't want to deal with their stuff. I'm eventually gonna go and think and dump all that stuff actually. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it locked. When I can get to lava, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it all. But for right now, I can't do too much. All right. And actually, I think I want to start working on that. So I'm gonna try to find a spot that goes all the way through. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to start digging down from right here. Because what I want to do is find magma and then start dumping. So I'm going to go stairs down from here and just go like all the way. There we go. At some point, they're going to stop before that. They'll either hit a cavern and I'll get a message there, or something else will happen. Either way, they're not going to get all the way down there. Looks like minus 80 is the bottom of the map for this, but they're going to find something well before I get to minus 80. And it might even pause the game. I'm not sure. All right, looks like I got a lot of these down. Let's see. Did I finish? I was going to do some ramps here. Ramps. Oh, no, construction. Ramp. Select the material, yes. So I need a block there, a block there, and a block there. This is actually going to get very much a pain in the butt building this. I'm going to have to build multiple levels of stuff, and I'm going to have to tear stuff down and put it back up. So this construction is going to take me some time to get done, unfortunately. And that's just sometimes how it is. I probably should be doing some stuff differently with these ramps, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Trouble. Alright. Construction wall. At least when it's done, it'll be a lot of protection, and I'll have a lot of good use. The soil that's down here in the underground is amazing soil for growing all of the underground plants that I want. So that's the good part of this. The bad part about this, Can I build one there? Maybe not. The bad part about all this is just the work that requires to actually get it up and running. Ooh. As you see, I'm having to do a lot of construction. Um, and then while this is going on, I'm just at risk this whole time. So the easier thing to do by far is just when you breach, you just immediately seal it back up. That's the easiest thing you can do. But it's it leaves a lot of value on the table. Is essentially what you're doing when you do something like that. So with this, I'm just trying to kind of get the best of both worlds. So I'm building some walls. I'm not securing too much, but hopefully I'll get some value out of what I'm going to secure. All right. Giant firefly. Where is this troll? Where are you, troll? Trolls are pretty nasty. If you don't have some good training, they will kill your squad. Um, so don't take fresh troops against a troll and think it's going to go well. That's my recommendation. Some of the big creatures are just nasty creatures. Cave troll, agitated giant firefly. How am I doing on this, by the way? I do have some of these as do not gathers, right? Okay, excellent. Oh, it looks like our cage boxes are done, our nest boxes are done, so I can put them in here. I don't know if I'm going to have to wait for them to get back into a workshop or not. But I'm going to see. Looks like no. Alright. So I'll get those there. Human caravan has arrived. Alright. Let's move goods to from. Get my gems. Where are you, gems? And I think I'm actually going to trade with the humans this time. I think I did a one-time steal last time they showed up. This time I'm actually going to do some trading with them. And I also have, I think, a lot of gold nuggets or something like that. I might go ahead and melt those. Yeah, I got this bunch of gold nuggets. I might turn that into actual gold bars and maybe do some crafts with them or something like that. We'll see. Maybe some gold statues. Bunch of copper bars. Oh yeah, I needed to build something like, how many squads was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 44 more armor plates, something along those lines. So I'll have to do that as well. Oh, and we need our broker requested. Alright. Caravan arrived. They're still cleaning up the outdoors here. It's starting to look a little bit better. There's no miasma or anything like that. And let's see what we can get from the humans. I don't know really what I want from them, but we'll see what they got and maybe take some stuff. My dwarves are pretty unhappy. It might be good to just find some alcohol that's different. So it might be as simple as that. 16,000. Alright. Bumblebee venom. Yeah, I'm sure that's... Alright. Long lamb beer. Potato wines. We'll take those. Give them something different to drink. Guess we'll give some different types of meat. And we got some fish. We'll get some cheeses because I don't have a cheese industry. Don't plan on making a cheese industry. That's about all they got. So their value is 850. All right. Well, no. We'll give you two of these gems. Yeah. I won't trade it. Wait. Trader profit 1150. What are you talking about? Trade at a loss. So he's probably pissed off at me for stealing his last goods, I'm guessing. Your fortress value. Trader profit 3000. I must make a profit. Simply not enough value here. Really? Really? He must be really unhappy with me. Alright, let's try that. Man. Alright. They're probably unhappy because I just took all their stuff last time. Now, they got a really good deal this time, so next time they show up, they're probably not going to be as miserable about the trade deal. I had to offer them basically 6 times the value for their stuff. Absolutely awful trade for me, but I gotta try to get back on my good side, I guess. Oh, let's go ahead and get these guys training. It's doing a lot better, so let's start training them up, and that'll help out. I'm also going to make sure that, let's get rid of these guys. Oh no, I can just click here. Let's make sure that we got no dwarves that are new. I can't remember if we've, no. Alright, so they'll start training. Now I do need to make something like 44, is that what we decided? 44 new sets of copper. Copper breastplate. Yeah, forge copper breastplate. 44. Mail shirt. Copper mail shirt. 44. We're gonna forge copper helms. 44. We're gonna forge some copper gauntlets. 44 of those. We're gonna forge some copper greaves. 44 of those. And we're going to forge some copper high boots. 44 of those. Alright, breastplates, helms, gauntlets, greaves, boots. Yeah, we're good. Alright, and that's equipping your gear, your dwarves with an armor set that you like is just, again, something that you'll get practice with, and it'll come easier and easier the more you do stuff like that. Still, it's the highest priority on all tasks everywhere, and you can't do it. What about this one? Building has been claimed. Alright, let's look at tasks. Is it because I actually need, it might be because I need actual engravers to do it. Alright, so labor, engravers, and I have no engravers, and it's only selected to do this. That's the problem. Alright. Let's go. Let's see. A peasant, you could be an engraver. You could be engraver. You could be engraver. You could be engraver. You're my 4 brand new engravers. So all my engravers got killed off is the problem, and I had only selected do it. So now I should expansive cavern deep underground. Okay, so that probably happened with the what do you call it? Oh, troglodyte blood. Ooh. Troglodyte got all the way into there, huh? That probably happened with this staircase that I made. So we're gonna Oh no. I haven't even started the staircase, so it doesn't look like. I don't know where I found it. Let's see if we can find out where we found it. Yeah, so it's the deep pit. The deep pit found another cavern is all that is. So somebody basically the way I found the deep pit is I got within so many hexes or not hexes, so many squares of where the deep pit was, and that discovered the deep pit. And then as somebody walked near the deep pit, it explored down the deep pit and out found a second cavern layer. So that's just what happened there. Nothing too exciting. All right, did I dug this out. Okay, so I've got another dwarf that needs these things. So again, we're going to try to get, we're going to smooth this out first. Smooth this out. Alright. Oh, a new mayor. New mayor. We gotta deal with that. Alright, so who's my new mayor? Mistim something. Alright. New mayor. Mistim the mayor. Alright. New mayor, Mistim the mayor. Alright. So we got the new mayor taken care of. That means that we probably actually need this as well. He didn't die, so we're gonna give it to this guy instead. Mistim the mayor. Eradicate a monster? Sure, go for it. Go eradicate some monsters. Alright, do we have any suspended jobs? Yeah, construct a ramp. Unsuspend that. Construct a building. Unsuspend that. Alright. So we're gonna have to give our militia captain, is that the title? I always forget. Captain of the guards. The captain of the guard needs some stuff. Alright, so he's got the bedroom taken care of. He needs a decent study and a decent dining room. Those are the ones that aren't that good. We need to get this some engraving done. Now that we actually have some engravers selected, that might actually get some work. Oh, and let's go check our workshop to see if we actually engraved that slab. We did. So let's go ahead and install that slab. Alright, so we'll install it right here. Furniture, slab, select the material. And I don't know which one it is. Yep, there we go. That one. And is there another one? No, I think the other one got canceled because we put it to rest, but I'm not positive. It might have got canceled because that shop just got taken over. And that could be why. Alright, we do want to get some more coffins going. Burial. This is just use closest for this one. We got to keep these going constantly at this fort, as anyone who's been here knows. Again, totally not my fault. Right? Right. None of you can argue with me, so we're going to keep it that way. Actually, if you want to leave a comment, I've got a second monitor lying around somewhere, so I could do some streams from time to time. I don't know if it would be, if you all would like to try to find, obviously I'd find my schedule a good time, like a once a week, hop online and do this live, get a chat, maybe use Twitch, get a chat going so that I can hear your questions live, show you stuff, that kind of stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and leave a comment about it, and I can see about maybe getting that up and running. Alright, I built a couple more temples here. Oh, I already assigned those 2 temples. Okay, we're good. We do need to go way down, though, and see how these walls are doing. Alright, we've got some going up there. Not so much there. I'm probably going to end up walling out some of these stupid eradicated monster people. That's fine. I don't like them anyways. Don't tell them. They might be upset with me and go away. Oh, I need to stop this one. So I need to make that corner actually go in. So I had to stop this one so it wasn't both corners. So that's all that was about. This corner got done, so I'm going to build another wall here. No, select material. I could probably use wood for some of this. Maybe. Yeah, because if I just use the tower log that's like right here, it's not a problem. I'll use that. That'll save me some time. So many unhappy dwarves. If I were to look at some of these, make merry, be with friends. Haunted by the dead. Oh, man. So these people are probably just unhappy because of so much death and destruction. And it takes a little while to recover as a fort from that. Unfortunately. Ghostly Dwarf has been put to rest. Excellent. So that means I don't think I have any more ghosts right now. No. Got a bunch of caged animals. Still got some guys out here that are bothersome, but not too many people. Troll and cave crocodile are fighting. Oh, nice. Mangled corpse. That's what I like to see. These guys are not that bad, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't be making too much fun of them. Probably not going to stop. Alright. We'll start using some of these tower caps. One here. No. Keep the game going. You guys aren't going to get anything more from me. You should probably just go home. Got some people training. Individual combat drill. Eventually, they'll swap from the individual to the sparring once their skills get high enough. Again, I'm just doing this to help move them along so they don't get absolutely slaughtered when they're outside. Plus, some of this stuff actually has crossover skills. Like if they're hauling stuff around, that actually helps with their strength. They fight better. So the actual combat itself can increase skills beyond just Spear Dwarf found dead. I don't see the Spear Dwarf. I don't see him fighting. I don't know. No. Not like that. that did not survive an axe dwarf very long. Yeah, so sometimes creatures actually have names. You can see Quaddle Lizingilinod is fighting. So that animal had a name, and then if I mouse over this, you just see Lizingilinod's mutilated corpse. So that's just because you see a name Doesn't mean it's one of your guys. It could be that the creature has a name. So that's what that's about. If you were curious. All right. Brokers ended a mandate. Yeah, I don't care about your mandates. Is this still getting suspended? No. Alright. Some bolts were fired. I'm going to leave those suspended. Alright. Got plenty of food and drink still. I don't know how we got plenty of food and drink, honestly. The amount of combat and people getting pissed off, it's kind of a miracle that we still have good food. But I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Alright, so what do we want to do next? I'm probably just going to be continuing to build down here, and that's about it, I think. Alright, so we're going to build the next level up for a lot of this stuff. This one's done too. This one needs a ramp. I mean, I don't really need a ramp. If I dig that out, that means a digger will have to come down here. The decisions you gotta make. Alright, wall here. What is this? So they're just not done with that yet. Okay. But I can do some of these other. Well, no, I'm gonna wait for the walls on those. Still waiting on the walls on that. Missing for a week. I've done a bunch of walls here, so we gotta do some more walls for some of this stuff. Gotta get the second layer going. Oh, and that's gonna require some cutting down as well. These should be in the way, if I were to guess. Not that one, but that one's in the way. But I'll still cut them both down. Alright, that one's done. Now, as soon as I get this up to about the 2 high everywhere, that's going to make it so that the trolls can't get through, the troglodytes can't get through, that kind of stuff. The only thing I'm still going to be worrying about is any flying creatures. So this is quickly going to become a lot safer as soon as I get to the second level of walls everywhere. Some of the cave creatures can climb. I don't remember if troglodytes and trolls can or not. I don't remember which ones can and which ones can't climb well. But even still, the whole climbing discussion, it's going to be a non-factor because they're only going to do that really if they know about your guys. And I'm going to be behind a double wall, so they won't be able to see me. I don't know that there's like a good smell system in place yet, so they might just completely leave me alone once I get the double wall up. I might be fine after that. Some nice engraved bedrooms down here. I'm sure these people are a little bit happy from that. Bunch of humans praying to whoever. Still got a lot of smoothing to do. Let's see if there's any justice to take care of. Justice menu. No open cases. Closed cases. Violation of a production order. No sentence pending. Okay. No cases assigned. Desired metal cages and change in dungeons. 5 of 7. Oh, so you want actually 2 more, huh? Sure, I can give you 2 more. That's not a problem. 1, 2. Oh, and I was going to put some beds in here, right? Nope. Furniture, bed. Use closest. This will, when I've got the restraint in here, the dwarf is going to be restricted to the space where the chain is and the 8 spaces around it. So if I put a bed in here, they can at least rest. Other people will have to bring them food and water while they're in there. It'd be nice if there was a way to select all the chain leggings only, but I don't think I have a way. The reason I'm melting these down is because I was just building them for training my armory skill. I don't need them anymore. They're not part of the ooh, I don't have any. Oh yeah, because I went through all my wood, so I can't I'm starting to be able to smelt stuff because of, yeah, that's what happened. So I burned through all of my fuel. That's another reason why you want to get down to the lava. I can get some magma forges up and going, and magma smelters. But I burned through all my fuel because I had stopped chopping on the outside, which I'm still not gonna do that. I can get plenty of wood from the mushrooms down below. This level. I wonder if I can get. I know what I wanted to do. I was starting to try to build a big area to get some. What is it called? Some trees to be able to grow in this big area, but I couldn't. When I got down to here, it started to become all stone. So I've only got a small area that can actually have sand, so it's really tough to get a 3 high area because it turns to stone very quickly. The sand isn't very deep. So I was having trouble finding a spot that can actually get 3 high. Now what I could do is find, like, for instance right here. I could take this and I could go up above here and put, like, so this is 1 floor, this would be the 2nd, and this would be the 3rd. I could build walls all the way around, all the way up. But I don't want to, that's just a lot of construction when there's not a lot of benefit for it, when I can just continue doing what I'm doing down in the cavern. Alright, some migrants arrived despite the danger. Excellent. So, sent some human criminal. Oh, I got it. Hold on. We got some potential. Let me get a squad to come kill this then. Maybe it can. And let's see what else there was out there. Some giant wolverines. No, they're caged. Giant firefly. Where's this Olm? Oh, you're like right there. Okay. Get you to come kill this thing. Alright. And then that should be good for now. Nice spider weapon. So you see this silk, cave spider silk web. So cave spiders will spit web places, and your dwarves, I think they're commanded to automatically gather that. You can actually turn the silk into cloth and that kind of stuff and make silk cloth out of it. Another benefit to the cavern area is if you do try to keep it open, maybe patrol some dwarves through it or something like that, you can collect a lot more silk or web for silk, I suppose. Is all right. That almost gone. All right, what else we got? Some elk birds. I don't even know what an elk bird is. I don't think I've ever dealt with one of these, but they're pretty far away from me, so I don't have to. Might not have to worry about them. Agitated. 2 caged undead. Caged prisoner. Okay. Where are you caged, by the way? Oh, you're still caged in there, huh? Ah, you know what I can do. That's what I'm gonna do. Squad is training right now. No, you know what? This squad right here is training. And this squad is because they got helmets on right now. All right, so you guys kill this guy. Yep. And then where's that? Where's that caged? Yeah. Get some free training for this squad on this goblin. And that's the last of the goblins. So we can actually get rid of all these cages here. I wonder if slating it for removal would just release it instantly. The other thing you can do with these cages instead of moving them out here is you can actually set up a lever and link the lever to a cage, and then like open the cage that way. Um, what other ways can I open a cage? You could set it a cage to be linked to uh, um, a pressure plate, so somebody steps on it, the cage opens. That's actually how you can make like a put a whole bunch of dogs in one cage and link it to a lever, and then the bad guys come by and they step on the plate, and a whole bunch of dogs pop out to fight them. So you can do stuff like that. Oh, what is going on here? Troglodyte got all the way in here? That is strange. Alright. It seems that stuff has settled down a little bit. I don't know if I should be worried or take it as a good sign. I'm not sure. Alright, let's see how I did on... Yep, so I got all these, or most of these done, so I'm going to go ahead and build some more tombs, one by ones. Still takes some time. I'm hoping this gets cleaned up at some point, because this is miserable. I'm guessing that they want the multi-tool with this to be able to designate all these, but it currently does not. So I'm expecting in the future you'll just hit multi, drag over the area, and hit accept, and it'll make every single one of these coffins like a burial receptacle that can take one dwarf. And that would save a lot of time here, because this is not good. Alright. What else to show you all? I could go a little bit into reading just a dwarf character sheet. Guess I could do that. I think that pauses the game when I do it, though. That might be okay. So let me finish up the tombs, and then I'll do that real quick. And then we'll go see if there's some more stuff down bottom that we done. It looks like somebody went crazy. There's a lot of very unhappy people, so there's always a chance when you got all this really angry that people are going to go crazy from it. And one of the crazy types is an axe lord with melancholy. That is not good. Alright. Opposed to ban on certain exploits. That's fine. Alright, well, actually, let's go down here, see if we build some more first, and then come back up and look at a dwarf. Second layer done there. That's good for now. Okay, let's find a dwarf. Where's a dwarf? There we go. Alright. So, overview section has got a lot of info now. The values and stuff here, there's the way that a dwarf is built behind the scenes is there's a whole bunch of oops. Back here, some dwarf. I need dwarf. A whole bunch of sliders on what their personality types are, and none of those really dictate exactly what a dwarf is going to do in all situations. Like this person's patient, you can see Onal here, the surgeon's patient. Well, just because Onal's patient doesn't mean they're not going to get in a fight with someone. It just means that when it does some random rolls on what they do in certain situations, the roll is going to be influenced more towards some patient outcomes and that kind of stuff. So all of these, there's like a patient versus impatient slider scale, and when it rolls up a dwarf, he's going to be somewhere on there. You got the age, the health, the position, a squad that they're in. I actually need to add some more people to squads, and this guy is actually a surgeon, so I'm going to need to add him to my hospital as well. So that's some stuff I can do. You can see a lot of the best skills that they have in this section. So whatever they're best at, and the unmet needs. So I think Lemur is one of my ones, and drinking alcohol, he's going to get that almost immediately. So those things are fine. The items, it's just what he's currently wearing. Health, this is sometimes good to look at. You can come and see what kind of wounds they might have and the treatment that they need to have to heal that. So you can look at that in the best places. If you get a bunch of people hurt in the hospital, you can go in there and start seeing what they have, and know what it's going to take to get them better. See, the skills here matches the overview section exactly. But if you come to skills, you get to see stuff that, like, this is the only, I think it looks like 6. It'll show you the 6 best skills, but you could have a whole bunch of skills beyond that. This is just if they have any rooms, it'll show you what they have. And the labors. So this is probably the most important screen on here, because this is coming to an individual dwarf rather than looking at the other screen. If you wanted to just look and see like a single dwarf and what they have, this is helpful to come in here and do this. The next one's up here. The relationships, groups, thoughts, and personality kind of give more like storytelling behavior on this. So you'll be able to see here, like, if this person gets married, they have kids, that kind of stuff. What groups they belong to could be helpful for just telling more of a story on who this person is. The thoughts are just kind of interesting to see, but the personality gives you a little bit of backstory about them as well. So you can come in through here, and all of these things are just kind of like backstory to the character that you can come in and read. So it's just, if you want to spend time getting to know your dwarves, you can come in here to the personality and go through it. Same thing with the thoughts and memories. Again, it's just it's kind of like the storytelling aspect, the procedurally generated storytelling aspect of the game. Alright, so I'm going to come to my labors. Nope, my labors. And let's see, diagnosis. So we already got you. Surgery, another surgeon, yes. Proficient surgeon. So I don't want you to do that. I just want you to do surgery, and that's it. Maybe. Bone setter. And dressing. Alright, so that surgeon we're going to want to assign to our hospital. But not as everything. We just want him to be a surgeon. Oh, as a surgeon. Alright, so we got our doctor that does everything, and we got our surgeon that does surgeries. So that'll help out. What are you hurt with? Ability to stand loss, grasp, artillery, torn infection, smashed apart. Oh man. That is not good. Oh. That is a lot of stuff that has been used to try to heal this guy. He got beat to heck. Oh man. But dwarves are doing their best to help that poor man out. Or was it a man? Was it a woman? Poor woman out. Somebody beat her up pretty good. Masterwork slab. Okay. Alright, let's drop back down again. See if we can get some more construction underway. Alright. That one can get removed now too. So the reason I'm removing these after I get the next layer up is I got to kind of build this kind of in layers. So I've got I built the one wall, and then I built another one out, and then I was able to put the ramp down and put the other one up here. So now what I'm going to do is take these ramps out, and then I'm going to build it out another level on this one, and then that'll allow me to build another level on this one, which will allow me to build another level up here. So you just got to kind of do it in stages like that, over and over again. Oh, so I finally I took that guy out of the cage. So he came out of the cage. Oh, so he must have still had the weapon with him. Oh, that's funny. I thought they took the weapons from him, but I guess not. So just a bunch of people attacking the crossbowmen. So it looks like the goblin probably just hit with a couple of bolts, and that's probably what hurt that guy that was in there. Or that was just another fight that was not had nothing to do with the goblin. I'm not sure. Alright, so we got the next layer done out here. So we're going to have to put some ramps to get up. There. This one is mostly done. I need a couple more walls. Now. And there. Is this suspended? Nope. That wall is done. That wall is done. So we need some ramps now. Those ones both need walls. That one needs walls. Are these all good to go? Yeah. Oh, this one I need to get rid of one of these. Because that counts as, it'll act like a corner. If I do these two side ones, then I won't be able to get to that one. Alright, did I start digging yet? No. Do I have my diggers set so that they will? Legendary miner. Ooh. Aspersion. Alright. What else would I need to do? I need to get my people happier. What's the best way to get my people happier? I could build a tavern, I suppose. Sometimes that'll help. Could attract some bards. Building on this other side here. Maybe that'll cheer him up. So I'll build a tavern on this side. Petition. Oh. Petition. No, I don't need any more killing of monsters, but thank you. Alright, tasks. Slots of store items. Oh, I wonder if that keeps getting suspended because I got a ramp there. I got ramps there. I don't know why it keeps getting suspended. it on this side over here. Maybe that'll fix it. Oops. Construction. Yeah. Select material. Gabbro block. See if that works. Because I'd like to be able to get these couple of corpses up here. Alright, my dwarves are done with their... Yeah. Oh, it's also just going slow because... we've got a lot of training and that kind of stuff going on. Alright. Billy Goat. Oh, he's a pet. Alright. We got this Billy Goat, also a pet. Giant coin, domesticated and caged. Reindeer, domesticated. Yeah, we can slaughter that one. Let me get rid of these birds. Drake. Gander. Alright. I think we're just kind of in a slow part of the fortress until another invasion shows up, or we get to the magma, or we get to, I don't know what else we're gonna get to. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to be on here. Agitated giant flies. Where are these things at? I don't have too many dwarves out here anymore. See, we got to the point where what I was trying to do before in keeping the reason for the dwarves to be out here to a minimum. And we're pretty much at that right now, where there's not a lot of reasons for dwarves to be out here anymore. But we lost a lot of dwarves before we got to here. We've got a lot of more dwarves that might not make it. A lot of unhappy dwarves. That's going to take a lot of alcohol, a lot of good eating to get back. Now, I could start just canceling jobs, and that might help out a little bit. But that's only going to go so far for these guys. I could give the ones that are unhappy very few jobs. Like, basically tell them to do nothing. And that might help them out if they're just relaxing. Unless one of their things they want to do is actually go and get something done. So it'd be kind of like a person by person. Maybe I could do some of that. Sounds boring. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so you. What do you need? Acquire an object, wander, make merry, be with friends and family. What are you doing right now? We'll only do mining. We'll only do assigned tasks. What if we give you no tasks? Alright. No job at all. Stricken by melancholy. Oh yes, you're definitely not going to do anything. Alrighty, so melancholy, they just kind of sit around and don't do anything. Woodworker. Admire art. Oh, okay. Let's put some statues up. That might help out. We've got these things to make them more valuable. We'll build some statues. I don't know if I've built any statues yet. Furniture, statue, use closest. Oh yeah, looks like I haven't built any. Alright. Not a problem. Just have to build some. I don't know how much stone I got though. Gold nuggets. That's what we'll do. We will build some gold statues. Gold. I don't remember whether they need forge gold. Statue. Make gold statue. I don't remember if it needs the nuggets or if it needs the bars. So we gotta come look. Gold bars. Okay. Let's bring this down to just 2. And number of gold bars is at least 2. And I'll just leave it like that. And then gold bar. What is it? Make gold bar. No, it's probably nuggets. Gold nuggets. Melt. Smelt made of gold ore. Is that the one? Amount of gold nuggets. Yeah, there we go. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this in sets of 5. 3. 2 sets of 3. Alright, there we go. So we're going to build some nuggets and make some gold statues out of it. And then we'll put those up, and then they'll have some art to admire. I'll find some nice places to put those gold statues. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more dwarves in here. I guess it's alright. Use closest. Alright. Got some meat, seeds. Let's go see if we can work some more on our walls. Oh, what do we got here? A giant rat. I don't know how deadly a giant rat is. Giant rat. We'll go ahead and select our squad and tell it to come kill this thing. I don't want it to chase it like all over the dungeon. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna hope it just goes away. It probably won't. Alright, so this one's going to take a little bit longer to build because this spot and this spot are kind of like corners. So I'm going to need to build this first and then build one from the other side over here using this ramp. Oh no, that ramp's actually blocked. So actually I want to cancel that. I'm going to build it all the way in from here. And then do this one and then do this one and then finally put that one in. So that's going to take me some time. Okay, on this side, we still haven't removed those ramps. We need to do this wall here. So we'll put that wall in, put that wall in. We got the ramp there. We got to put a ramp on this side. And then we can put these walls up. So we're getting better, but it's going to be, even after our, so this layer I've got 1, but it's going to get shorter on this one, which is nice. So basically all these ones here it just went all the way up to the ceiling, and it's not until here. So these ones are going to require another layer up, and another layer up, and then this one will require another layer up, and then that'll be done. And then that'll be completely sealed off. This one was already done, just at that one wall we got to the ceiling, so that way it's good to go. On these ones, oh, we need to start doing the walls over here. We got the ramp, right? No, I don't see any ramps over here. Alright, but over here we have a ramp. Alright, so we can do those ones. And this goes pretty far up. So this layer will be the finished one. And it'll actually be kind of complicated on how to get there as well. So I might just, because I only need to close this off. So what I'm looking at right now is just in three-dimensional space. So if you look at it, so there's a wall right. This is the top of this wall. I'm going to put another wall here, and it's going to be at this layer. But then if I go one more up, it's this. So there's a floor coming down from the top here. So this layer here that I build on top of this will actually hit right up against this layer. 1, 2, right? I put one here. The top of this is here. Oh no, so it needs another one. So there's something come down the top. Just trying to close it all off. Dwarven child found dead. Alright. I think the kids just keep playing outside. Everyone's children are getting killed by the forces outside. We're down to just 5 of them, though, so as soon as those ones go, then we're good to go. I have no more dwarven children in the whole place. Alright. Okay. Get my squad and tell it to come kill these couple of things. Maybe that'll help out. I don't know if they're going to be able to because these things fly around, but we'll at least try. Give it a shot. And again, I am starting to get more training for my dwarves. Now, I can't ever train up my my children. They're going to have to wait till they grow up. Oh, and I also want to assign some more dwarves that showed up. Alright, so you can join this squad. Alright, let's just check through and make sure that there's no more without a yellow. Alright, we're good to go. So we get all the squads up in training. A caravan has arrived. Excellent. And this is the dwarves. which they're happy with me. Alright, so cut gems. All my cut gems. I shouldn't have to trade with such a large discrepancy as I did before with the humans, because I haven't been terrible to the dwarves. So that should be a little bit better. Alright, 12 items. Hold on. Should be way more than 12 items. Oh, some of these are probably still here. That's why. So my people never get around to clearing out all the gems I didn't trade. So they're still at. You used to actually have to move them back manually. So that might have been part of the problem. Alright. 4 more items. And this time I'm going to trade away everything, even if they don't have enough value. Just because I want. If they don't have enough stuff that I want, then I'm probably just going to donate some stuff to them. I'm still waiting for them to set up. And that's because I want the dwarven kin at some point. So the requirements for that is you have to have enough value created at your forge, you have to have enough people, you have to have donated enough value to them. And if you hit all those milestones, then they'll actually come to you. You also need to hit certain of those milestones to become a barony. So that's another thing that's nice to have. Oh, I don't remember. I'm also still looking for flux stone, which I haven't seen yet. I'm gonna ask them for some flux. Oh, I did ask them for some flux stone, right? Yeah, I think I did. All right, so let's see. I've only got 4,200 value. It's pretty terrible. Oh, maybe that's why it took so much to trade with the other guy, is that I didn't actually have as much value as I thought I did. Alright. I don't see any stones. Alright. And I don't see any gypsum, so I can make casts. So, I think the only thing that I'm going to care about is some of the steel bars. So, let me grab some of these steel bars. And let me take some of the value out because I don't need that much to make the trade happen. And then I'm just going to, after making the trade happen, I'm just going to donate the rest to them. Again, trying to get to that gift level that makes them happy. Alright, that should be good. So trade that. Mark all. Offers gift. Alright. So that should be good for now. No trader needed. Gave away all the gems. I do need to work on some more valuable stuff. Maybe I could just make some meals or something like that. Those are usually pretty good to trade. Alright, but I think I'm going to call it there for the night. We're going to continue to work next time on Down Below. We're probably going to get another Force of Vile Darkness or two, because it's been a little while, and those are going to just come a lot and with more. You saw this last one, I think, had what, like 12 to 15 goblins, and the previous couple had 6. So you can expect more and more goblins to show up. We may or may not see undead show up, like a necromancer. I think we're far enough away that we won't, but that could happen. We also might see. We haven't seen. I'm surprised, but we haven't seen some of the great beasts. Like we haven't seen a cyclops show up, or a minotaur, or a dragon, or anything else like that. We could see some of those as we get. Those will start to show up as we get more wealth exported and created as well. So we're stopping there for the night. So have a good night.